Good morning, students. Students, in previous lecture, we have discussed the poem In Time of Silver Rain, and I told you that you should learn new words from this poem and recite this poem. Am I right, students? Yes, and I hope all of you have recited this poem and learned the new meanings also. Okay, very good. Students, as we have discussed this poem, do you understand the meaning of this poem? Yeah, do you understand what the message is given by the poet in this poem? Hmm? Have you understood this? Yes. Then tell me what the message is given by the poet through this poem. Hmm? Huh? Okay, very good. The poet gives us the message that rain brings beauty and happiness. Okay, that message is given by the poet in this poem in time of silver rain. Got it? All four stanzas we have discussed in that period. Am I right, students? Yes, we have discussed all four stanzas from this poem. So, who will tell me what is the message? Yeah, what is the meaning of the first stanza? What is the meaning of the first stanza? What is the message is given by the poet in the first stanza? Hmm? We have discussed no that part, students. Yes. Hmm? Yes. That the rain puts forth the whole earth with a new life. Everywhere the greenery, happiness spread in the rain season means this rain gives a new life on the earth. Okay, that part we have discussed. Then who will tell me why did the butterfly fly with their silken wings? Hmm? Hmm? Yes, because they want to catch the happiness shading by rainbow. Because of that, the butterflies are flying in the time of silver rain with their silken wings. Am I right, students? Okay, very good. And who were singing a song in a joy? Who were singing a song in a joy? Hmm? Yes. Leaves of the trees were singing a song in a joy because these leaves are becoming new because of this rain, and it seems that they are singing a song in a joy. Very good, students. Means all of you have understood this poem. Okay, so as we have discussed the whole poem, its meaning, we have recited the poem also. Let us see today some activities related to this poem. Okay, first of all, poetic devices, rhyming words from this poem. Which are the rhyming words from this poem? Look at here. Everyone should copy down this in your CW. After the word meanings, you should copy down this one in your CW. Rhyming words from this poem. Yes, everyone should copy down this in your CW. Okay. First, rain again. First rhyming word is rain again. Then, heads spread. Rain again. Heads spread. Next one, wings sing. Wing sing. Sing spring. Sing spring. Cry sky. cry, sky. Okay, copy down these rhyming words in your CW, students. Rain again, heads spread, wings sing, sing spring, cry sky. Copy down. Okay. Yes, very good. Okay, so these are the rhyming words from this poem. Got it? Now look at here. Figure of speech. What is meant by the figure of speech? Already I told you in the previous lectures that which type of what figure of speech are used in this poem. Let us see. First one, alliteration is used in this poem. What is meant by the alliteration? Look at here. When two or more words begin with the same sound in a one line, it is a call an alliteration. Okay, two or more words begin with the same sound. Okay, that is mean by alliteration in a one line. Look at the first example. Nayan needs new notebook. Look at here. Nayan, N, Nayan's N, needs N, new N, notebooks N. So here which sound is repeated in this line? N sound is repeated in this line. That is mean by alliteration. The same sound which is repeated in a single line, in a one line, is known as a alliteration figure of speech. Nayan needs new notebooks. Look at the next example. Come and clean your closest. Here which sound is repeated in this line? Which sound is repeated, students? Yes, very good. C. The sound C is repeated in this line. Come and clean your closest. Come C, cleans C and closets C. Here which sound is repeated? C sound is repeated in this line. Look at the next one. Please put your pen away and play the piano. Please put your pen away and play the piano. Which sound is repeated in this line? Yes, the sound P is repeated in this line. Look at the next. Lazy lizards lying like lumps. Lazy lizards lying like lumps. Which sound is repeated? Yes, the sound L is repeated in this line. Lazy lizards lying like lumps. Got it? Now the next one. The big bad bear attacked. The big bad bear attacked. Which sound is repeated in this line? Yes, very good. Sound B is repeated in this line. Means look at here, students. When the same sound is repeated in a one line, that figure of speech means alliteration figure of speech. Clear to everyone? Yes. Am I clear to everyone, students? Yes, very good. Now look at the next figure of speech. Personification. What is meant by the personification? Look at here. It's a figure of speech where non-living objects are described to seem like people. Okay, when I taught you the poem, at that time also I told you that some non-living objects are presented by the poet as a living objects. Okay, so when the non-living objects are described to seem like a people as a human being, that is mean by a personification. Got it? For example, the car danced across the icy road. Is it possible to car dance? Dancing activity is done by whom? By a people. Okay, by a person. So here in this line, which figure of speech is there? Personification. The car is personified as it danced across the icy road like a human being. Car is a non-living object, no, and it is personified as it is dancing like a living object. So in this line, which figure of speech is there? Personification. The car danced across the icy road. Next one, look at here. The angry clouds march across the sky. The angry clouds marched across the sky. Okay, here who is personified as a human being? Who is, students? Yes, the clouds. Got it? How the clouds is personified? As it is marched, angry. Okay, it is personified as angry clouds and it is marched also across the sky. So in this line, which figure of speech? Personification. The cry clouds march across the sky. Got it? So personification means the figure of speech where non-living objects are described as a living object. Yeah, non-living objects are described to seem like a people. That is mean by personification. Clear, students? First one is alliteration, means in the figure of speech where the same sound is repeated, and personification means in that figure of speech non-living objects are presented as a living object. That is mean by personification. Clear? Okay, good. Now let us see some examples from our poem. The examples of personification. Which are these? And flowers lift their head. Okay, who personified here? Flowers, as they are lift their head. Generally, human beings lift their head. In the same way, the poet described flowers that these are lift their head. So, flowers are here personified. The flowers are here presented as a living person. So, in this line, here is a personification figure of speech. And flowers lift their head. And trees put forth new leaves to sing. Singing, already I told you that when I taught this poem. That singing activity is doing by the human being when the human being is in a joy, in the happiness. In the same way, the poet personified here that trees are singing a song in a joy. Okay, here trees are presented as a human being and trees put forth new leaves to sing. Got it? So in these two lines, personification figure of speech is mentioned. Got it? And flowers lift their head and trees put forth new leaves to sing. Look at the next. Listen here, students. Here, for the evaluation, I given here the some questions. You should just write their answers. Okay, copy down these questions in your CW and write its answers. What does the earth do in time of silver rain? I'm not going to tell you. You should find out and write there. What does the earth do in the time of silver rain? Okay, next question is what happens to the grass and the flowers when it rains? What happens to the grass and the flowers when it rains? Next, why do the butterflies lift their silken wings? Why do the butterflies lift their silken wings? And last one, are the boys and girls happy that it is raining? Got it? You should write its answer in a one word and in a sentence. Understood this all questions? Yes, very good. What does the earth do in time of silver rain? Next one, what happens to the grass and the flowers when it rains? Third one, why do the butterflies lift their silken wings? And last one, are the boys and girls happy that it is raining? Clear? Now, next one. Here you should write the answers in the 2 3 lines. Is the poet talking about heavy rains in the rainy season or rain that has come after a long time? You should these are the personal response based question. You should write your own answers over here. Is the poet talking about the heavy rains in the rainy season? Yeah, rain that has come after a long time. You should write your own answer here. Next, why does the poet says that life is new when it rains? Why does the poet says that life is new when it rains? Write this answer also. Why does the poet say that life is new when it rains? Listen, all these questions you should write in the worksheet part because I am going to send you, I am going to show you exercise of this poem. So all these questions as a worksheet you should solve into the worksheet part. Got it, students? Now look at the next. On the grammar, give the adjectives used to describe the rain in the extract. Extract means poem. To describe the rain, which adjectives are used, you should write there. Then give the adjective used to describe the wings of the butterfly. You should describe and you should write the adjectives which are used for to describe butterfly. And last one is a personal based response question. Do you like the rainy season? If you like the rainy season, what are the reason behind that? You should give your reasons over there. Okay, so in this way you should complete this activity in the worksheet part as a worksheet. Okay, so here students we have completed the poem and its activity also. I am going to give you exercise of this poem.